Coming up on Mountain News this morning, Kentucky healthcare workers highlight local interests in their community while taking part in a fun competition. And one Eastern Kentucky teacher takes colorful writing to new limits after becoming a first-time author.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Oh, good Thursday morning to you. It's just after 5:30. I'm Dakota Makris. Thank you for waking up with us. Let's head over to Brandon for a look at your forecast. And Brandon, these types of morning are the hardest because you come dressed for the cold, and then by the time it's the afternoon, it's just ruined. You know?
Absolutely. Because listen, I get here at 4, and then I leave at noon. And then I start my morning with a jacket on, as you saw in a picture I posted earlier, and then I leave with it off. So, yeah, trust me, I understand that. But you'll need the jackets for all parts of the day as we get into the weekend. Let's take a look, see what's going on at UVA-wise this morning as we see the possibility of just a little patchy fog over there. Not too much going on in the overnight. A few clouds as well this morning. Temperatures from 57 in Wise to 68 in Jackson. Now, that's kind of a different kind of range there on the top side there because we are seeing that warmer air climb there to the mountainside, but we are seeing low to mid 60s across a big chunk of the area. Breakfast forecast, as you pour out that forecast there, temperatures stay in the mid 60s with a little bit of cloud cover off and on throughout the morning, so just be aware of that. And our planner for today, the sunrise and sunset depress me. 7:41 sunrise now, continues to get later, then sunset continues to get earlier, 6:57, and those days will continue to get shorter, but still right around 81 for a daytime high today. Dakota?
All right, Brandon, thank you. A Whitley County man will go to trial for the murders of 3 people and an unborn child. Paul Brock was expected to be sentenced Wednesday after pleading guilty in September, but he withdrew his guilty plea. A trial date is now set for March of next year. Police say Brock shot and killed Mary Jackson, her granddaughter Tiffany Myers, and Myers' husband Aaron. Police say Myers was pregnant at the time. Laurel County Sheriff's Office deputies issued a golden alert for a missing person yesterday. Kelly Callahan was last seen 2 miles south of London off Pine Grove School Road. Anyone with information is asked to call the Laurel County Sheriff's Office at 606-864-6600 or 606-878-7000. Well, there is another golden alert in Whitley County. 68-year-old Larry Gene Hamblin was last seen on September 22nd on Bennett Branch Road in Williamsburg. Police say he is under a doctor's care. If you have any information, you are asked to call 911 or Whitley County E911 at 606-549-6017. A Knox County couple was arrested after sheriff's deputies say they were living with children in a filthy home with drug paraphernalia everywhere. Alan and Robin Michelle Smith were arrested after deputies received an anonymous tip of drugs in a home on Kentucky 229 in Barberville, where children were living. Inside the home, deputies found digital scales with white powder residue and multiple uncapped syringes. Many of the syringes were filled with suspected illegal drugs and within reach of 2 children, ages 1 and 10. Needles were also found in garbage heaps surrounding the home. Both were taken to the Knox County Detention Center. The children were removed from the home and are with another family member. A Laurel County man was arrested yesterday on both drug and theft charges. Police say an investigation led them to 48-year-old William Whittle. Police say Whittle stole 2 checks in which they believe Whittle wrote to himself and signed the checks as well. The checks totaled more than $4,000. Well, one man is in jail facing a long list of charges after pursuit on US 23 through 2 counties. This all happened at 2 a.m. early Wednesday morning when a Johnson County deputy tried to pull over 22-year-old Benjamin Anderson for speeding and ended up chasing him to Prestonsburg in Floyd County. Emily Bennett spoke to the sheriff, who said when he was caught, they found he was in a stolen car.
A speeding ticket turning into a 20-mile chase.
They're always running radar, looking for speeders.
Johnson County Sheriff Doug Saylor says his deputy attempted to pull over Benjamin Anderson for speeding on US 23 at 2 o'clock Wednesday morning. Anderson didn't stop, but continued towards Floyd County.
It was a foggy situation. The speeds did not get really extreme because of the fog.
While Saylor said the pursuit didn't reach dangerous speeds, Anderson made several turns, even hitting a guardrail before deputies and other police departments got him to stop.
Thankfully, there wasn't a lot of traffic on the road at 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning.
Refusing to leave the car, deputies had to break the window and unlock the car to get Anderson out. Deputies then found the car Anderson was driving was stolen, and Saylor said stolen hand tools and weed whackers were found inside.
He admitted that they had taken them from a location, but we're still conducting the investigation.
Saylor says Anderson has an active warrant out of Pike County and is now facing a long list of charges from reckless driving, theft of a vehicle, to wanton endangerment of a police officer, and unlawful transaction with a minor.
Well, that was Emily Bennett reporting. A minor was found in the car with Anderson. They were not charged. Anderson is being held at the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center. Saylor says his deputy was assisted by multiple departments, including State Police, Prestonsburg Police, and Martin City Police. Another lost hiker is now safe after being rescued by Wolfe County Search and Rescue team members. Now, Wolfe County Search and Rescue got a call about a lost hiker Tuesday afternoon. A post shared that the hiker was able to make an emergency call and was also able to send a picture of her location to them. Now, to the team said that they sent her a map with directions on how to get back on a trail. Unfortunately, the hiker got lost again, and the team was sent off to help her find her way back. The hiker was eventually found safe. Well, back in early September, FEMA aid was denied to people living in Nicholas County who are trying to recover from severe flash flooding. Those homeowners are still waiting for federal aid as an appeal takes place. But Wednesday, the Kentucky Realtors Association stepped in to give grants to several families. The foster family says while $1,000 may not seem like a lot to some people, this money will go a long way in helping them get their life back to some normalcy.
It's going to be a lot. It's like $10,000 to me today, I'll tell you right now. Anything's a blessing, and this is a real big blessing, you know. I owe some mortgage on my house, and this will help go toward it, and just every little bit, anything helps.
The Lexington Bluegrass Association of Realtors also pitched in money to help with these grants to help families. Earlier this year, Baptist health officials in Louisville asked employees to go out and take photos of local interests such as buildings, landscapes, cityscapes, and landmarks. The goal was to get a handful of pictures. They received more than 134 entries for the contest. The photos were displayed in the hospital cafeteria. Employees voted during a 2-week period for their favorite photos, with the winner picked yesterday.
Well, one of the patients came in and told me there was a rainbow outside. So after I got through with her, I went out, of course had my phone. I actually think I forgot it and come back and got it and went back. And it was just gorgeous.
Now you will find the winning photos hanging in a hallway on the hospital's first floor. One new Pikeville business hopes to take people on a taste journey, inviting everyone on board the charcuterie board. That is, WYMT's Buddy Forbes has more about the Appalachian grub available at Gray's.
Goes in and strawberry.
A new business is snapping up the snack scene.
In Appalachia, food is love, and gift giving happens a lot with food in Appalachia, so we wanted to combine those two things.
Created by retired teacher Kelly Thompson, Gray's began as an online charcuterie business to offer specialty spreads.
Actually, I'm going to give my daughter all the credit for that because I wanted it to be Amazing Grays, and she's like, Mom, no, we want Grays. We want one word. We want something that's easy to remember.
But the amazing part came later. As the business grew and the community support helped Thompson move into a retail space downtown.
There became a greater demand, and people were like, I'd really like to have that for lunch. So then we started doing our grab and go, and we've just been so thankful with the response that we've had from the community.
Expanding the business and its offerings in a space where people can gather, grab, and go, while supporting locally sourced and crafted components.
We partner with a local farm for fresh honey, so we have honey in the shop also. We have a local board maker. They make the boards for us right here in Pike County.
To offer a little something for every occasion. Whether you want to pick or party.
The Grays gals have the best time making these creations for people.
Serving it up on a wooden platter. In Pikeville, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
Well, the business is open on Scotty Hamilton Way next to the Pikeville Police Department. Store hours can be found on our website. One Floyd County teacher is taking colorful writing to new limits. Dominique Messer, a language arts teacher at Betsy Lane High School, recently wrote, illustrated, and published her first children's book called Rainbow Kitty. The book, Messer says her 4-year-old daughter Lucy inspired, follows the origins of Rainbow Kitty's colors and a daddy-daughter relationship. She also says she hopes to be an inspiration for her students and for future writers.
I don't think I could do it. Look at me, look where I'm from. And, one day I said, it doesn't matter if I fail. It doesn't matter if it's the worst book or the worst thing ever. I need to do this. This is something I need to do for myself. And so I went with it.
Well, she says she plans to turn Rainbow Kitty into a series and also has a Christmas-themed book in the works. Today will be the fall edition of Thursday on the Triangle here in Hazard. The event will include live music from Travis Napier between 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Art demonstrators, art vendors, and other activities are planned. The event will also include a chili cook-off that will include several different varieties of chili. All of the money raised by the chili cook-off will go towards the local animal shelter. Well, just ahead this morning, one of the largest music festivals in the U.S. rethinks its COVID-19 policies.